Yeah, overall, you would expect that we're going to see our pleasant conditions that we've had for about the last week and a half of lower humidity come to an end. We're still in August. We're still going to get these heat and humidity waves come through. And they'll last for a few days, and that's kind of what we're going through right now as the pattern begins to change here. So some of the heat humidity that's been to the south is going to be lifting north. The jet's going to take a turn to the north briefly, and that's going to give our activity going on here too overall. Now, as we expect a little bit of shower activity potentially coming in the morning as some disturbances come through overnight. You can see a little bit of activity popping up there about 2 to 3 in Rochester. That'll begin to lift across the area. So a shower, a sprinkle is possible during the morning commute. Most areas will probably remain dry and just see a lot more cloud cover. It will feel more muggy as you wake up too. Temperatures in the 60s to low 70s. And then that activity overnight that developed in Iowa begins to lift northeast as we see a little spin in the atmosphere here. That is going to be responsible for the showers and thunderstorms to develop as we get towards the afternoon time frame. Now, it has decreased in intensity a little bit from earlier this evening, but there's still an opportunity to see showers and a few storms from about noon to maybe about 5 p.m. And most of this activity is going to be south of Eau Claire, but we'll have to continue to see if it develops more. You can see further east, it looks like it develops a little bit better because they'll have a little bit more time to get some daytime heating and become a little bit more unstable. But that pushes to the east. You still got activity, even a shower thunderstorm continuing through 4 to 5. And then by towards the later half of the evening commute, activity should push east and fairly quiet. But even 6 to 7 p.m. south of I-90, there still could be resisting showers continuing. Meanwhile, everywhere to the north and west should be a fairly quiet Thursday evening as the temperatures continue to stay in the 80s and be down in the 70s. So that's what we're seeing for showers and thunderstorms. Overall, the severe threat is a possibility there, but it's still on the low end given that what we're seeing right now. But if something gets a little bit stronger, gusty winds, maybe some small hail. Now going into Friday morning, another complex develops out to the west ahead of the front. So a few showers are possible before we heat up. Even a storm too, so we'll have to keep an eye on timing of that event. That also may keep our heat down Friday if it lingers, but for right now, we're thinking that won't. Then for Saturday, we're going to have more activity come back in that could possibly be Saturday morning ahead of the cold front coming through. We'll have to see showers and thunderstorms, and then another round potentially going into the afternoon. So Saturday's a lot of question marks going into when we'll see thunderstorms. But if you got plans Saturday and Saturday evening, keep an eye on the weather because we do have showers and thunderstorms coming through, and we'll have to just keep better timing on that. Right now, the severe threat looks low, but that could change depending on timing as we go through Saturday and evening Saturday night too. Overall, there's your temperatures for tomorrow. Mid-80s, more humid. That'll be the bigger story. Not as much sun, giving a lot more clouds, but the humidity level going up. Otherwise, as we go through Friday night, the lows, it's going to be a very muggy start to Friday too, along with those showers, maybe a storm Friday morning. Before we start heating up Friday, more sun potentially in the afternoon. And if we do get a lot more sun, these temperatures could be a degree or two higher. But if that cloud cover lingers in the morning, we may keep these temperatures down. But it will be a very muggy and breezy Friday, so definitely stay well hydrated outside. Good news, Saturday temperatures come down, but it's still going to be muggy. And of course, we have those storms coming through, potentially several periods, and the heat risk will be up there on Friday and Saturday. Otherwise, we slow cool down for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, along with the lower humidities too, and the thunderstorm chances also begin to decrease too. And most of next week looks fairly seasonable and typical humidity levels you would expect for getting to know almost the middle of August by that point too. So just prepare. We got storms, we got heat, humidity coming through, a lot of outdoor events going on Friday and Saturday all around the state. So definitely stay tuned.
All right, got to be well hydrated if you're going to some of those.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Greg.